Coach Paulie Gianni, round 2, part 2. Like, comment, share the video. Let's watch this. It's gonna be sick. Part 2, we're gonna interview me now. I'm not nearly as cool as this guy. Your interview is sick, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man, if you want to click any of the links, his Instagram, my Instagram, go follow us. Hit 10K. I'm gonna hit 10K tomorrow. I'm gonna pop a bottle of champagne at the pier for my 10K.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
I'm gonna pop a bottle of
That's
champagne.
like little celebrity shit.
Not really. It's not that big a deal. At least it should be way more. I should have way more. But
10,000 is amazing, bro.
it's good. It's good. We all want
I mean,
that.
you deserve more for sure, but
yeah,
that's dope.
It's all right. It's a start. It's a start.
Yeah.
So it's only a year and a half I have this page, so it's a start. So 10K, go follow, like, comment, share the video. You want dating, fitness, any coaching, DM me the word shred, first date, shred for fitness, first date for dating. Yeah, man, and follow our pages. So let's get into the interview. Let's do it.
All right, bro. So tell me a little bit about your story.
Interview is hard. This is hard.
No, I like interviewing.
All right,
I don't know. I don't want to get too deep too quick.
So
So first,
anything, I don't care.
I will.
That's
I
what
will.
YouTube is about. Like, I'm gonna probably answer stuff I wouldn't normally answer, or like people probably can't find. So like when I started YouTube, I was like, this is for all the shit I think about not showing on Instagram.
Okay.
Like, you know, you like second guess.
Right.
And I don't second guess that much, but like for you, whatever, you second guess even more.
Yeah.
For me, like certain things, I want to share everything. This is like for that, like it's YouTube.
Yeah. All right. Cool, bro. So tell me a little bit about your story, like your elevator pitch. Who are you?
What do you mean, like?
I'm sure they know you, but like, how would you introduce yourself to me if I was like, yo, like, who is this guy? Like, I know you're like a bodybuilder.
Where are we?
You're like a bodybuilder. You just met me at a party, and I'm a friend of a friend that you admire, that you think is fucking great, that is access to a network that you wanna come off as the best version of you.
Boxer. I'm a social media guy. Like I would just say shit like that.
Okay, so the kind of general fitness dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Nah,
fitness.
I like.
So okay,
I don't want to be considered fitness.
But the way you just pitched is a fitness dude.
Yeah.
So
correct.
And that's fine. That's great. I think you're a great fitness dude.
Yeah.
When it comes to a fitness dude, they call it's a red ocean. The business is a red ocean. You know, you ever heard of the blue ocean?
No.
Blue ocean is the ocean.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's we don't know everything about the blue ocean.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know everything about outer space. We don't know everything about the blue ocean. But the fitness industry, they call the red ocean because it's so saturated, right? There's so many people out there that are these fake gurus and these people that you can't really trust. Burberry kid.
Lit.
Burberry with the 10K. How you done?
Gave it to me.
Nah, bro. So listen, what separates you? Like what's your difference?
That's a better question. So and just coaching is because I actually do what I say, right?
That's true.
I do what the fuck I say.
See it.
I don't sleep the fuck in. I get up every fucking day and work 16 hours. I've been up since 4 o'clock, fucking million sessions a day, everything A to Z. So when I tell people what to do, they feel me, right? So they just fucking, I vibrate, right? So if some chump tells you what to do, like a lot of these trainers, like, you don't go to New York Sports Club, but these trainers, you know, let's do another gym because I work with these guys. So, like some of them crunch, right? Some of them are fat, out of shape, you know, and I came to New York Sports Club, I was the top trainer in 6 months because some of these people have been there like 8 years, and they're there all the time. But it's my sales, it's my energy. Like you can't walk up and stop a fucking treadmill like me. Like, bro, what are your goals? This, that, and run a sales pitch. You know, it's not me. So I am the guy.
What gives you the confidence to be the guy? I think everyone at some point, somewhere is the guy.
Yeah.
What makes you the guy every single day at New York Sports Club or wherever you go?
Because I don't miss. I hit everything that I set out to do. Whether it's like a YouTube video, doing this, like anything I say to do, I fucking do it. Like,
so is that where confidence comes from, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Like social media, bro, I have not missed a story in 7 years. I just don't, you know, that's it. I do 5 posts a week for years. I used to do Saturday, Sunday too, but it just like, it wasn't worth it. I just like refuse to miss consistency, wake up, meals, even though I'm bigger now, like I'm not that ripped, like that's by choice too. Like that's choice calories. Like I fucking don't miss. I do what I say I'm gonna do. A to Z.
Yeah, man, I really can't say the same fully for myself, even though I do a lot of things, but I've been humbled. I humble myself every day. I fuck up every single day. That's something where I'm like, damn, I had to do that. You ever feel like you're dropping the ball somewhere in some area of life?
I feel like I feel like dating.
Why? Why is that?
I chase pussy.
Okay.
I'm good at it. but I think women are my weakness. They're my one fucking weakness. I love women, bro. And then like learning the dating hacks, like I'm a fucking G, and I teach it to them now on YouTube. I'm so good at the dating apps. I have the professional photos. I know what to say to these girls. Like I can set up a date every day if I wanted to. I just don't choose it during the week, and then I just pick which one I want on Friday, Saturday, and they're all fucking hot and like big tits, and I just pick the one I want.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, so yeah, you've seen me a few times at the pier. Some of those I got wild caught, you know. Yeah. So, and then. Yeah, so like some of those weeks, like you see me like 1, 2 at the pier. Like I remember like one time I saw you at the pier with that Spanish girl on Monday night. I remember like I have like at my album, like I was with a girl Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and they were all like smoking hot. And I was like, I remember Tuesday, I'm like, I don't know which one I'm supposed to follow up with. I'm like more now, you know. And then like I'm making it sound too easy. I still struggle. Like girls still deny me, but I just do better than almost everyone else. You know? So it's like women are my weakness. So
they say 20% of the guys get 80% of the girls. You're obviously in the 20%.
And I feel like I'm at the 20, but I need to be at the 10. And I'm starting to get there. We're like, bro.
That's interesting.
I'll tell you why. Because, so I would match a girl. One of my first dating coaches funnel girls through the dating apps, you know, Instagram. And I would match a girl on Instagram. She might follow, unfollow. But like now, I have like 27 girls from Hinge. Like some I fucked, some I didn't. But like now, after like this girl came here, she's on a trip from New York, and another girl from Rhode Island. Like one girl's taking a train here from Rhode Island, an OnlyFans girl next week. One girl's flying back here from New York, paying for her own flight, and I'm all. It's because I see the Instagram status. So like I used to funnel them off the dating apps, and they would flake out. But now, like one girl's here from New York. I didn't get to see her last week because I was on other dates, and I was like, all right, fly back. And she's like, whatever. And then she's like, I'll just fly back at the end of the month. And then like this other girls from Rhode Island, like, I'm like, pack your bags, I'm flying you out. She's like, don't worry, babe, I'll take a train for you. Like these things just didn't used to happen, you know? So to answer that, like, yeah, the Instagram status is like, I'm getting to the point where like leads, if I had lost them, they'd be full out, but like through Instagram, like I almost never lose them. So it's like addiction to like my business, and then like they're in my business because on my Instagram. And then on top of that, I have to delete the dating apps during the day. Like when I'm not in my sessions in the morning and night, I just started completely deleting them because I can't stop going back. Because every time I got a new match, it's fucking instant gratification.
Right.
And like I'm like, who am I, bro? 4 years ago, I was like fucking leads all day, DM people on Instagram, sales calls all day. But now I'm like, I have so many sessions in person. My content gets me client here and there. Like middle of the day, I'm just gonna, and I would fucking swipe all day. Yeah, it's an addiction.
Yeah, so I think that whenever you're doing something like that, you don't want to do it. There's obviously, I think there's an insecurity. Everyone's insecure somewhere.
Yeah, it's all.
And you said. I said you're in the 20%, you agree, you're like, yeah, I'm in the 20%. Obviously, you do better than most, but you want to be in the 10. So there's a level of male or a level of man that you think is in the 10% that you're not a part of. What do you think that guy has that you don't? Because you're so consistent.
$500,000 or more.
A year?
A year.
What does that do? Like, how would, instead of that, actually, how would Paulie look with making $500K a year versus this Paulie?
I would just be in a penthouse.
Okay, and what would that do?
I would get the same chicks because they already think I'm rich from my Instagram and this and then all this shit. Everything would be the same. It's just when I got them to my place, they would never leave. It's like, you know, my place is smaller than this, but like a girl that comes here is still gonna weigh her options. If you lived in a penthouse, like the girl is with you now, but no chick is leaving. Like now you look the way you do or the way I do, where we're good looking dudes, we're in shape, we have status, like. But the problem is most of those guys that have the penthouse don't have the other things. But when you have both, she ain't leaving.
Right.
She's dropping her toothbrush off on the first night.
Dude, okay, so it's so funny you say that, bro, because before I met my girl, I said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So the girl that I actually was talking to right before my girl, I brought over, and she was a smoke show. I could tell, like, I was feeling her. I thought she was great. She was feeling me. It seemed like in person. She came over. We hung out. It was still good or whatever. As she's kind of like, the night's coming to an end and we don't go all the way, which is super rare for me. But it was by choice, actually. Yeah. Because she was kind of hinting at, like, that's not what she does and this and that. And I was like, damn, like, this girl's really my type. I want to respect her, this and that. Bro, we're walking in her car and stuff. And I remember just feeling like something was off, like I messed up, and I started telling her how, like, you know, I just want you to know that I'm like upset that you're leaving and this and that,
Where'd you meet her? Like, where's this?
I met her on a dating app.
Which one?
I met her on Hinge.
Good.
Hinge is where it's at. If you're single, you're on Hinge.
Yeah.
And I'm not a dating app guy. I don't like dating apps. I think they're easy. I'm good at them. But I'm great in person.
Yeah.
And so are you, obviously. But like I have a bartending background, so girls are just throwing it at me, and I just have to pick which one I want, basically. Yeah. But yeah, it's like every night. But whatever. Then I got to a point where it was right before that date. And this girl was like, in my eyes, this was like, physically, I was like, oh yeah, this is the girl. Yeah. I was like, this girl is exactly what I want. After that date, and I was texting her, and it almost felt like I had to chase her for like a couple days. She was texting back. It just wasn't the high interest that I got right before that. And I was like, man, this girl's really good looking. I'm sure she has millionaires taking her out. Right? Same thing that you probably think. And like, I'm not there. Even though she saw status, like we went out in Hoboken. I took her to a cool place that's hard to get into, and like it was really, really cool. Huh?
What place?
Went to Agostino's.
Nice.
Tough.
How'd you
You
get
know? You gotta know people.
You know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. So actually, I'm gonna get first date. Yeah. I wanted to impress her, bro. I was like really excited. We were talking. She was high interest. I actually thought she was a catfish because I was like, this girl's just. There's no way.
All natural?
She had some work done. She had like her lips done and like maybe something in her face, but her body was all natural. And it was like really, really crazy. Nice. Crazy body. Okay, anyway, so I'm like, it feels like her interest dropped, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like I really didn't do anything wrong, except at the end of the date when I showed like that I was kind of like sad about her leaving. Okay, yeah, sure. But the right girl, the girl that's into you, which is the girl you should be going for, not this. Yeah. Like you should be able to say whatever the hell you feel in all reality.
But we have to lie to them. We have to lie.
You don't have to lie to them. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. That's running game, and there's nothing wrong with running game. I've done it. We've all done it. It works. It does work. Yeah. I'm not gonna stand here and tell you shit don't work. It works. The problem is it's not genuine, and it always leaves you feeling insecure. Yeah. It's like, why are you so confident? Because you don't cheat, you don't skip, you show up, you do it exactly as you are. That's who you are. That's why you're so confident. Right. But when you're running game, it's not the real you.
Right. But unfortunately, this is the way it is with women.
It works, but it doesn't work for what's the long-term goal? Yeah. Like, I don't know. We could say we want to do every girl in the world. Yeah. I don't. But I'm just saying, like, I would say stuff like that, or like, I want every hot girl, or I want to just have options. Oh, today I want vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or whatever the hell, like an ice cream parlor. Yeah. But in reality, there is nothing better than feeling genuine love from a woman that you love. In all reality, like a girl that really is gonna take care of you. That's gonna, I talked a little bit about how my girl treats me and how beautiful she is. Jealous, She is a 10 in every aspect. She's unbelievable. I don't think we get that without raising our standards and going for what we really want in the way that we actually want. And also valuing ourselves in a way where, like, if you're not getting the treatment that you want, you don't have to chase a girl, bro. Yeah. I meet my girl, right? This is right after.
I'm like, tell me though what happened with the girl.
I'm going there. So I meet my girl. This girl just fell off on a date with me, bro. I was gonna take her jet skiing on the Hudson for the second date. The first date, Agostino's, tough to get into. Yeah. Second date, I was gonna take her to jet ski. She falls off on me. Right? Last minute.
Fuck that.
Last minute. Because she had an emergency. Her mom needed a ride to Connecticut. Her father wasn't around. Her mom doesn't drive. I'm like, whatever. I hope, all's good with the family. Then, it's crazy. It's like the following day or something. My girl is like she actually comes, and that's the day that she asked me, are you going to take me out, this and that? You never asked me out. And I'm like, damn, okay, look how the stars are aligning. And I kind of dropped the interest for the other chick. Me and my girl go on a date. I'm like, wow, this girl's amazing, this and that. I literally lose interest in the other one. I don't even think about it anymore. No. All of a sudden, brother, she's in my DMs. Oh, I miss your face, this and that. I want to see you. When can I see you? You're so hot. You're beautiful. This. She's posting stories about me. Like, when they, what's that called? When they do something and it's so to get your attention? Like, they say a scenario that's literally about you. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. When they're like, oh, when guys...
Gaslight? No.
No. It's like just at me at that point.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Whatever. It's like subliminal subs. When they do the subs. Yeah, she was throwing subs, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, it's so fun. That's ironic that you say that shit. You know this is about you.
Stories.
You don't?
No.
Watch them, bro.
No. It's free validation. I'll never look.
Bro, I know all that. All that red pill shit, I know. Like, I did it for a little bit. It's called You're Heartbroken.
Yeah.
It's literally a subconscious insecurity.
Yeah.
You are enough.
Yeah.
To be loved.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so like soft.
Yeah.
But bro, my girl is the best in the world, and I would have never.
Watch hers.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like in general, I would have never got it if I wouldn't have shown the genuine interest. Because I guarantee you, I know. I've never treated a girl the way I treat my girl, and my girl probably has never treated a guy the way she treats me.
Yeah.
Because there's no like, nobody holds back the love. We just love.
Yeah.
We come from love, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
And if you don't give someone genuine love, how can they give it to you? If you don't give someone genuine loyalty, and you show them like, I'm gonna ride for you.
Yeah.
If I told you I'm gonna do a podcast with you Thursday night at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna be there. Or what, 8 o'clock? I'm gonna be there. This guy, I almost told him I was tired.
Yeah, he was gonna. He's like,
I didn't even use the word tired. He came on. I was like, yo, before you got here, I was sleepy. Yeah. I didn't use the word tired.
Yeah, when I first got on the phone, I knew you were like, yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Did I say that?
Yeah. He said. And then I was like, yeah. So what are we doing? Like, all right, are we doing this? He said something like that. Yeah.
But that's the loyalty, right? So like, it builds up. It's like, all right, week 2, they showed up.
Yeah.
Week 1, they showed up. Week 3, and so on. And before you know it, it's like, I can't do it, but I'm gonna find a way to do it because that's what we do. It's loyalty.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the same thing in all types of relationships. So what I'm challenging you basically to like, if there is a girl that you're like, damn, this girl has some potential, be yourself, bro, because you're never gonna get what you really want if you're not being real. Because everybody feels it.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, if you're upset, you tell them.
Yeah.
Fuck it. They lose a little bit of interest. Peace. Next. You have a lineup anyways.
Your abundance. Yeah.
Bro, they're literally buses. They just stand right there. They keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. Yeah. And we're in Hoboken, brother.
Yeah.
Like, Hoboken is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You become single in Hoboken, and it's really not the worst thing ever.
No, it's not that bad.
I recommend everyone move to Hoboken, New Jersey.
You should move to Hoboken.
And if you're there, you should go to Cafe Cartel. They got the best coffee in Hoboken.
Yeah, definitely.
It is, I don't know what
it
they
really
put in
is
there.
Fire. The mocha fucking caramel latte.
Yeah, the fire, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's not like, you know.
You should try it.
So what stops you? What's good? Or going forward, do you think you're actually gonna change this?
What about bitches?
Yeah, like if
I find the right girl, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna know if it's the right girl?
I'll know.
I used to think all of them were the right girl.
No, I don't.
I didn't treat them all like they were right girl. But I was like, this might be it.
Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah. I would tell my boys, like, when I started, I was like, yo, this one, I never say this. And they're like, yes, you fucking do. You always say this.
You say this every time.
You say this every time. I'm like, shit.
So we think everything.
You're gonna know though for sure. I want to hear about it. I need to know.
I'll tell you. Next time I think one's good, I'll tell you.
All right.
Yeah, but
and then I want to meet her.
In their trash. Yeah, I'll show you.
We should go on a double date.
Yeah.
All right.
Next time, if a girl stays around 2 weeks, I'll bring her on a double date.
All right. My girl will go through the questions and we'll.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, 100%.
I gotta find one that sticks around for fucking 2 weeks.
All right.
These girls, we'll see.
Well, that's one way to know, bro. They stick around, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're a hard worker, so am I. So if a girl sticks around, that means she's genuinely interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, right now? You're very goal oriented. What's your goal right now? What are you trying to do?
I want to millionaire within 3 years.
Okay. And how are you gonna do that?
I'm going to scale. I'm gonna keep scaling this coaching business. I'll make a mill in just fitness coaching and growing content and training people, and then from there I'll probably scale into coaching coaches. But 3 more years of influence, I'm just gonna be able to do whatever I want. When I have 100,000 followers and 100K subs, I'm gonna be able to do whatever I want. I can coach anything at that point, and then it's just hiring the right people to run the systems and just do all the back end for me.
And it's something that you obviously believe in.
Yeah, it's done.
Because if it's working for you, and you're basically taking a system that's working for you to become successful, and now it's like just show it to other people, so they can get what they want.
Yeah, so like you see, like my group chat's at like 50, right? That's gonna go to 100. Once it's 100, by then I might be coaching coaches, and then it just I saw from 0 to 50, from 0 to 100,000, it just multiplies.
Right.
And then the systems.
And those people in the group chat, they're all being coached by you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do some of them also want to be coaches?
No.
No, not most of
people, no.
Yeah.
But also getting into the next year or two, I'm gonna blow up in the bodybuilding world because I have 2 bikini girls that I'm getting ready that I'm gonna bring them into shows, and that's gonna blow my shit up.
Okay.
Huge.
How is that training girls versus guys? Is that
it's
the same thing?
Training a competitor is different.
Okay.
Because they don't fuck around and text me all day. Like, I missed a meal. Can I have a sweet potato over rice? Where a fucking fat guy from Boston just hopes I don't look at his macros. He's not texting me anything. He's not telling me anything. He's fucking. I'll call him like, yo, we haven't spoken in a few days. Like, it was like, yeah, I've been like haven't had my meals in 3 weeks. It's just different. Yeah. Most of the competitors like, dude, they send me the pictures like, can you see that my fucking shoulders dropping? Like, they're into it.
Yeah.
They're like, I missed 1 meal. Can you tell? I'm like,
no.
But I'll tell them yes.
That's so funny.
It's like I knew that.
Yeah.
Be like bodybuilding, what you get into, or they're just really lifestyle. And then I have a few people that are like kind of ripped. I have like 60-year-old guys that are ripped and shit that kind of follow the bodybuilding lifestyle from afar. But it's either really all in or all out.
All right, so I think from like a client point of view, the people that are all out, obviously they paid for it, so they want to be all in. What do you think are some questions that they should be asking? So like what the fuck are they scared of? Why can't they make the unadjustment? What should they be asking you so they can get back into the flow of things?
I think a lot of people just don't really know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think they want to get in shape, but they don't really want to get in shape. Yeah. Right? It's like a shiny blue thing, a shiny light, right? It's just like getting in shape, higher in the sky, and then people just don't really care. And I think a lot of people just don't have what it takes. A lot of people are okay with being mediocre.
Yeah. Well, how are we gonna change that? It's just something you either have it or you don't, huh?
And we're just gonna keep influencing the world.
A little bit at a time, lead by example.
Yeah, that's it. We can take what we can.
Okay, tell me about your upbringing.
All right, so
that's who you are.
Lead into
like when I ask you who you are, that's who you are is normally. Yeah. So you're in Hoboken. Where were you born though?
I love being hilarious. All right, so I was born in Brooklyn. Long Island until I was like younger years and shit. And then my family, they didn't want me to grow up in the city. In Brooklyn, it's like some of my family, they just didn't want me. Like my dad wasn't in trouble, but some of my family was like in trouble, shit. Like there was a lot of trouble, so they didn't want me to grow up in the city. So I went to Long Island, and then none of my family is in New Jersey. And then I don't know how they found Manalapan. You know Manalapan?
Yeah.
How you know Manalapan?
It's a nice town.
It's a great town.
All right.
How you know?
We used to play baseball against them.
Yeah. Did you win?
I think we lost, bro. Yeah. Manalapan was good.
Very good at everything.
So I think the head coach. I think I beat Manalapan 1 year, my senior year. We played against them. My head coach, the old head coach came from Manalapan. I'm sorry. The old head coach from the North Bergen High School moved and became the head coach at Manalapan. So we had a rivalry because he always used to say he was a better coach than our coach.
Was he?
I don't know. They were good. They were really good.
They were good. Okay.
They were really good.
So it's a good town, yeah.
Okay.
So we moved there. So that's where I went to high school and shit like that.
Okay, so that's where you went to high school. What'd you do in high school?
I was a bad kid.
You were back in sports?
So I was a good kid. I was a fucking sick athlete. I played
Where are you?
Everything.
What'd you play?
Everything. Football. Before high school, I played football, baseball, basketball, hockey. So I broke all the touchdown records in like Manalapan, Pop Warner.
Really?
So fast, bro.
That's impressive because they're a good school at sports.
Yeah, but Pop Warner and shit. Like flag football in like 7th grade, like 8th grade, right before you like get into high school, like all the football coaches would come watch to see shit. I remember every game they had to pull me aside to make sure my flags weren't glued on because I never got my flag taken off the whole season. I was so fucking fast. Disgusting.
Really?
Disgusting. I'm still fast. I raced some kid in the street the other day, top level baseball player. I almost beat him. He's 160 pounds. I was neck and neck.
Damn.
I'm still fast. I'll run for you one day. I'm fucking a monster. I pulled my hamstring though.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Those things you got over there, the tree trunks, I would not be running.
Yeah, but I don't fucking back down. He wanted to race, I took it. So, fucking, I wasn't, and I was drunk. fuck that. And I almost had him because he was like, bro, I was so scared because we talked about it in the Super Bowl, and then on the Super Bowl I was like, bro, I'm in Timberlands. It's February. I'm not going out there. So now it's the summer. He goes, you want to race now? So I knew I couldn't say no because it's been going on for 6 months. So like when I used to box, whenever like coach would ask me like, yo, you want to spar? I knew I was gonna say yes, so I'd never act if I didn't. Like, yeah, give me the headgear to scare the other guy.
Yeah.
And I would start warming up, throwing punches. Like I would act like I was so fucking ready. So like I just fucking threw my fanny pack on the floor. I was like, let's go. And I had these on. I pulled them tight, and he's like, bro, you were so confident. Like it intimidated me. But he was fast. He's like, I thought you were really gonna win. He's like, because you were talking so much shit and whatever. It's intimidation factor, baby. It's real. So, yeah, that was that. I was sick. I was dominant. So high school, I'm like, I want to do the two that you hit, right? Because it's hard. You can't play all four. You actually physically can't, right? Seasonally, right? You can't play basketball well, you can play basketball winter, baseball, football, and what was the fourth one? Hockey. You can't play hockey and basketball.
Okay.
Right, we both on that thing. So, Manalapan just got a hockey team, so I played hockey and football. Sophomore year, I started lifting. I was a 130-pound cornerback.
Yeah, you're tiny.
Ripped. Just a little.
How tall are you?
5'10", I don't know, whatever I am now.
That's
then
crazy.
I was maybe 6 foot, whatever I am now.
Wow. Oh my god.
But these are 6 foot.
I know, I was about to say, yo, link the shoes. Link the shoes. I'm about to get them to give you two inches.
So, for real though, I don't know, freshman maybe I was fucking 5'5", but like sophomore, maybe like 5'7" and 150.
Yeah.
Tiny. Sophomore year, so I taking creatine, lifting, I was 200 pounds. I was jacked.
Damn, you sound like me, bro.
Yeah,
we almost had the same
I
transformation.
was like, fuck this.
200 pounds?
Got a girlfriend, quit all the sports, bro.
Wow.
Like,
you fell in love?
I was just like, bro, you could be jacked. Like, you don't have to play football to get respect and shit. And I was timid on the field, bro. I didn't like to get hit. I would just slide into people's legs. I was very timid, bro. I didn't like getting hit. Yeah, I was a pussy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, who likes getting hit though?
Yeah.
These people are crazy.
But when I was young, I was pussy. I was definitely pussy. I hated football, bro. And like when I was a running back, I never got hit because I was so scared. You run so fast. You can fuck away from everything. Yeah, it's fucking.
Don't touch me, don't touch me.
Yeah, it's fast though.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, so I was not like I am now. And then, so I quit, got a girlfriend. I was in love with her, bro. So like 16, that's when I started doing drugs and shit. And then I was all downhill.
What kind of drugs?
Everything.
Really? At 16?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was taking ecstasies and going to school.
What?
Yeah. So Manalapan's a very drug-heavy town because we're like very influenced. Like, this is not the only reason why, but like you've probably seen the Manalapan, Staten Island drug bust. Like everyone's family. Like, have you ever heard like them call like Manalapan, Little Italy, like Manalapan, Staten Island? Like, have you ever met somebody from Staten Island? Like,
yeah.
And they know people from Manalapan, like all their. So like a lot of people move from Brooklyn to Staten Island to Manalapan. That's like the running joke. It's like so like. A lot of the kids I grew up, like their older cousins would still be in Staten Island, Brooklyn, and that was the pill mill, right? So like, Manalapan just had such heavy connections to OxyContin, so like people were selling and sniffing blues in the bathroom, like freshman year.
Wow.
So, you know blues, right? You know oxys?
No, I don't know drugs.
No, fuck
No.
That's crazy.
What
Blues
is
are
it?
30 milligram oxys.
Okay.
Little blue circles.
Isn't that painkillers or some shit?
Yeah. So.
And what does that do if you take it?
At first, you're gonna fucking just nod out, be done, you know. But then when you get a tolerance, it's just like euphoric, and you know you still can nod out if you do enough. But yeah, so that's where it all started. But then so first I did coke, like at Sweet 16s, and then like ecstasy, and then the oxy, and then the main drugs were oxy, like and coke. So I did that shit for years, bro, until I got locked up, like I did. Bro, it's tons, like years. So like at first, my first girlfriend was 17, no, I was always jacked, going to the gym. I mean, I was a kid, bro. I was nuts, bro. So like I would get out of school, 17, go to the gym, and like it was like one pill a day. I would do like one oxy a day and shit, and then go fuck my girlfriend. Like all her friends would be like, fucking he's on drugs, like fucking he's on drugs, and she'd be like, no, I love him. We did it like 2 years.
Oh my god.
No. And then one time, and then I started doing more and like buying more. And then one time I texted like my drug dealer, I'm like, I need 50. I texted her. So that was the end of that shit.
Oh my god.
After months, they were like Googling Oxycontin and rage about pill rage and all this shit and like showing her, and she's like, no, you would never do that.
Wow.
Ever, ever, ever. So then that was obviously a lie, and that was the end of that, and that broke me, bro. You know when you're in love, like for the first time.
Yeah,
I loved this girl. Like we talked about last time.
She was done. She was completely
like,
done.
That was it. She cried in my arm for like 2 hours. I paid the mother like $100. And let me just see her one more time. Fucking.
It's $100.
Yeah, she didn't take it. She didn't take it.
That's fine. Oh, yeah. She didn't take it?
No, bro. You don't even know what I would do to this girl, though. Like I shouldn't even say something. At her sweet 16, I was psycho, bro, and I became violent because if I was alcoholic, like I had crazy, like he's dead now. He drank himself to death. But like
her father?
My father.
Oh, your father?
Yeah, he drank himself to death.
Oh wow.
So like I had a crazy home. He lost his job.
How old were you when that happened?
18. No,
really?
24. But 18, he lost his job.
Okay.
26.
He never got a job again?
No.
What was he doing before? What was his job?
He was like a sales for Maersk Marine, like a sales guy.
What's Maersk Marine?
It's like a ship. You'll see it like on the water, like sales, like a shipping.
What was he doing, like oil or just random, like UPS kind of deal?
I really don't even fucking know. You just do the sales for them.
Okay.
Whatever.
And he was killing at one point, I guess?
Yeah,
Malibu is a nice town.
Yeah, probably like 100K, but like,
okay.
You know, I don't know.
Back then, that was a lot of money though.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was, but decent. He did decent, you know. He wasn't killing it. But,
did your mom work too?
Nah, she was just like, she
stay home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, she had the house in Brooklyn though, so like I never went to school, so I would always go to Brooklyn and Parallel Park because my mom would hide me from him. So he'd come in to make sure I was in school, and I'd be on the side of the bed sleeping or like hidden. And my mom would be like, "Hey, went to school," and then she'd like, "Get up," and we would go in the car and go to Brooklyn, and because she owned the house in Brooklyn, so she'd check on the tenants and all that shit. Yeah. So that was like my punishment. I had like Parallel Park. So, but my mom was like my sidekick. She would let me do whatever the fuck I wanted, you know, as long as I was smiling, you know.
Wow.
Like, Mom, I don't want to go to school, I'm tired. Like, she didn't want to see me upset, you know what I'm saying? So, like, all right, fine. Get on the side of the bed, you know.
Not funny.
She's the best.
That's hilarious.
But at the same time, she's not good, you know.
Yeah. She
loves me too much. But, so, lo and behold, I was a fucking nut. Dad didn't die. My dad lost his job. It was just like, fighting in the house and shit. So I was getting high, I was fucking lifting, I was like building muscle, I had this hot girlfriend. So like at her sweet 16, I was jealous, bro. So like so before the sweet 16, she had like these 3 best friends. And like you're a kid, you don't know if a guy should have girlfriends or not. I don't know what your stance is now. I'm just saying like then, like you definitely don't know. So it's like, all right, yeah, he's your friend. So like I find out, like my boy texts me, she's grinding with all them at sweet 16.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I'd be tight too.
So I went to each one of their houses and made them put their hands behind their back while I smacked the shit out of them. So I was nuts, bro. I was nuts. And a lot of people were, the people from Annapoli are definitely gonna watch this. But people were scared of me, bro. I don't care what any of you guys think, and most of you guys will agree. People were very scared of me. So I was just taking advantage of it. I was a bully. I wasn't even really tough then. I was just a bully. I wouldn't do it to people that were tough, and then I would make people that were kind of tough think they weren't, and it would just work out for me. So I would go up to parties. I'd be fucking blue with coke, oxys. I go up to my best friend Joe, who's the toughest motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him, and I go over there and just smack him, throw him up against the wall, and make him my bitch. And then I would do that every Friday night.
What?
Yeah. Like I was nuts, violent, on drugs. So at her sweet 16.
Do you think you would have done stuff like that if you weren't on drugs?
No.
What the drugs like made you like overconfident or something?
Overconfident, aggressive, euphoric. You start thinking about like the house and the fights at home and just like I don't deserve this. These fucking rich suburban kids don't know what it feels like. You deserve to feel what I feel, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's how it would get.
It's like some fucking like almost like a disorder. Like you become like psycho.
Yeah, I was psycho. Like definitely psycho. This is just getting started. I'll tell you much more. So, like her sweet 16. So we get there. I'm fucking doing coke and shit the whole day. I was nuts. I do coke all day. So I'm coked out of my mind. Show up drunk and coked out. And so the dancers that you pay are like dancing near her.
But like dancers like a stripper?
No, like the promoters of the Sweet 16.
But they're girls.
No, they're guys.
They're guys. Oh yeah, like the ones that, like the,
like
the hype people.
Yeah.
Everybody clap your hands.
Yeah,
You're like, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have no idea. Just get started. So I'm like, sit the fuck down. And I'm sitting there down, a whole family, a fucking 90-year-old grandmother, aunts right behind me. I have no idea. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? She's like, baby. And she was always like, just trying to make me feel right. She's like, no, they fucking work here. I'm like, I know, but you fucking. I slammed the table. She's in a white dress, a glass of wine, red, falls all over her face, dress, everything.
Oh my God, bro.
And I turn around, the fucking whole family's right there. Fucking, the dad is an ex-coke addict, so he calls me and he's like, I know you're high as fuck right now. I love you, kid. This is like, I don't know why they like me.
Wow.
The mother was drunk and drove me home though. No, I drove home. I followed the mother home. Or she followed me home. And she was drinking too. Not that bad though. I mean, it's her daughter's sweet 16. So, after that, I'm trying to fight these guys. I'm like, you stay the fuck away from my girl, boom. And they're like, yo, this guy's out of his fucking mind. Yeah. So they walk down the stairs, and I'm like, bro, don't fucking walk away from me. They're like 3 flights or something. So I take my cell phone, and I fucking throw it. I hit him right on the fucking head. He almost gets like knocked out, and I just like leave the party. I was psycho, bro. Psycho.
Don't walk away from me.
Fucking piece of shit.
You should have ran.
Yeah, you should have hit him right with the phone, little flip phone. So that was that. 18. So it just gets like worse and shit. And then like all like the kids I'm hanging out with and shit, like they're like, I wasn't allowed to go to prom and shit. Like the family's ganged against me. I lost a girlfriend, like depression and shit like that. But then it like bounces all back. That's like the bad phase. And then like 20 years old, I'm like not really getting high and shit that much. But like I started like making a lot of money. This is where 19, 20. And I started selling everything. So I don't really know what I could say past the statute of limitations, but let's just say I made tons of fucking money. I sold everything. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes. This is all fictional. I'm making this up. Mm-hmm. So I made money and fucking, like my home friends, like we started like hanging out again because I was like clean. Like I was never like too much of like a drug addict where like it was like, oh, he's like a fucking heroin addict, but it was like he's fucking psycho. But then like I wasn't bad anymore. I was like, yo guys, I'm working on my shit. Like, and my best friends are my neighbors too. So like for years I like watched like while I'm fucking running, causing havoc and whatever. I'm like driving past and they're like all outside and shit. I hated it. Or like wasn't allowed there for years. And then like the grandmother let me back around and I was like back around. But then I was like making a lot of money. But like it was like, he's not like a drug guy, he's making money. So like back around these guys, it was just like, so then that life just picked up. Like I started making more money, making more connections, and like deeper into it until I was like really deep into it. All the way to the point where like I got locked up. So
you were saying you were getting deeper and deeper into it, and like I always think it's really cool when people get deep into an industry. It's like you become an expert of something. Mm-hmm. But like the people that you were getting deep into it with, how many of those people are now doing something different like you are, or how many of them are dead, locked up? Where are those people at?
So like I had a lot of people like in different states.
They like recreated themselves?
No, a lot of them are in jail.
Okay.
And then, so like the local Jersey guys, one of them I just texted to go to Tiki Bar, he's in jail. Yeah, he's locked up. There was a whole case from like the Minneapolis, Staten Island that I dealt with like all those people. And that wasn't even like my deep drug connections. Those were just people like I grew up around, and like not a lot of them are in jail, but there was a whole big bust on them. But like a lot of my main connections, like of weight and fucking people that were like serious people, like all locked up or dead.
All right, so just generally speaking in business, because this is a lot of the top business people come from being drug addicts, and I've always been super interested in it.
Yeah.
You have an addictive personality, obviously.
By 17, I was fucking hooked to women, cocaine, and the gym.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like locked
so
in.
I think that's a characteristic that a lot of successful people have. Obviously, Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys. The list goes on and on. But anyways, what's the process look like? And does it kind of look like the fitness industry? You're interested in making a little bit of money. That's how it all starts. You're like, yo, you guys hiring? And they're like, yeah, I mean, you could like run this for me. And then you're like, all right, I'll run it for you. and you come back and they're like, yo, here's $50, and you're like, you're probably excited because you're 17.
Right.
But if you're starting at 30 years old, I'm 30, right? Let's just say tomorrow I was going to do this. I would never do this. We're just talking like hypotheticals. Yeah. Or like anything else. If you start a career, most people don't want to go into something at 30 years old. Because they're like, bro, like that, I'm past that. I'm not going back in life.
Yeah.
But so whatever, you run your first deal, it's $50. You probably are doing that for how long before you get your promotion? And what's that look like? And we're talking about in that industry, the first industry, we can call it whatever.
I gotta consult a lawyer. I'm just gonna give, I don't know what I could give or not, but again, it's all for entertainment purposes. But like, it started with like, it was such a slow process. So basically 17, I was in fucking high school. So it was just like, sell enough weed and shit to do it for free. Like, I never smoked weed, but I sold weed to do oxys. And then like, to get an OxyContin Connect, like even with all the Staten Island, Brooklyn people and like those Staten Island Connects, it was still hard to get like your own because I have $200-300, like to get, let's just go like you gotta get 100 pack, or you gotta get 100 pack of pills. Like a big dealer on the island is not gonna just sell you 2 oxys, right?
Right.
Like you gotta get them to town, so you gotta get 100, and they're $20 a pill. It's $2,000. And when you're 17, you're like, so it's hard to like just, and then to get somebody to spot you, and that's where violence comes and shit like that, is tough, right?
Okay, so you would have people spot you money in order to get like wholesale?
Not at first, because like I had no name or say in it, right? So like at first, you know, whatever, and then like just do whatever I can, weed, whatever, just to do oxy. Like I might sell like a little bit of coke to do it for free, and then whatever. 18, 19 was like that bad phase where like I was just like delivering pizza, like anything to do blues. Like that's when I was kind of like addicted. Like, and then 1920 is when I like started hanging with my friends again, and I was like not considered a drug addict and like started making money. That's when I got connects. Somebody spotted me, 3 pounds of weed, and I made fucking $12,000. And then I was like, that for me.
3 pounds?
Yeah.
You made $12,000?
No, he gave me like 2 for free, and it's like I gave him like $1,000 back on a pound. Like he robbed somebody.
Oh my god.
I gave him like nothing back.
Wow.
It was just like all profit, and that changed my life. Like
now so from there it was like, all right, now I can do bigger deals. Yeah, it's like now I'm getting into the wholesale game.
So yeah, so like I mean, if you buy a wholesale pound of weed, I mean the prices changed so fucking much. But like back then, it was like maybe $1,000 quarter pound, maybe $3,600 for a pound. I don't even, bro, it was so long ago. I don't even remember how I did it, but like maybe I sold one of the pounds for like $3,000. Then the other 2 I sold like quarter pounds for like $1,500. And like 15, 30, 45, 6, so like 6 off 1, 9. And remember, I just like had $12,000 cash.
Yeah.
And then like now, all these fucking people that I would beg to spot me 100 oxy, I'd be, yo, fucking, I got money. Like, yo, I need 100 pack. Like, yo, I'm not spotting you, bro. Like, no. Let me get 200 actually. And I got the money. And then like, fucking come there, and they got like guns on the table because they think I'm fucking up to something. Yeah. Like 4 people there, and like put guns to my head. I'm like, bro. No, I got the money. And then that's when like people, and that like one thing led to another, because like fucking, oh shit, like I don't know what this kid did. Like everyone was calling people, who did he rob? Like whatever. It wasn't me, you know, I didn't do the robbery, but somebody robbed somebody and gave it to me. But fucking, so like where did this come from, you know? But then after that, you get the business connection where like fucking, oh shit, like Paulie's got money, he does real business, and then now the Xanax guy trusts me, the cocaine guy trusts me. Right. And then I maybe not connected to them, but I got an ecstasy guy in a whole different part of Jersey or Brooklyn, and he trusts me. And I got him just through word of mouth because I'm selling this to him. And then now I just have a connect for whatever the fuck I want.
Wow. Okay, so it's like any other business.
And then they trust you, yeah. So now it's like, oh, yo, Paulie don't fuck around. And then one guy knows this guy, so like maybe I'm getting the ecstasy in Connecticut, but somehow he probably knows the Xanax guy in Brooklyn, and like, oh yeah, Paulie does real business, you know, like, and then after that, and I'm picking up from enough people, like everyone knows I don't fuck around. Right. Yeah, and like when you're at the top of that, you know, most people that are like getting hurt are more like, maybe I come back to Manalapan and I give you 100 blues and you fuck around and I gotta smack you up or something like that, or maybe I just let you go because I don't even care and I don't want to deal with it, depending on the situation. Or like I give some kid, I'm giving it a chance, 100 grams of coke, whatever. But like at the top, of course people fuck with them, but like the people I was fucking, people didn't fuck with them. So it's just like those people kind of really doing good business because it's like everyone's eating. Right. And obviously at the top, like people, you know, there is violence and shit, but for the most part, I mean, when these are the people with money, so like it's usually not like with My Connect or like the top connects that you're ever dealing with anything. It's like kind of the back and home shit.
Right. The people that need it.
Yeah. Like the guys I'm giving 100 blues. Or
that's all they have. Like, this is their life savings or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like a kid in town, like, yeah, bro.
So then eventually you were high up. You were pretty much moving it. You had a system going.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like, it makes so much sense. Yeah. It's literally, business is business.
Yeah, same thing.
So
except for, all right, here's the funny thing about drugs. It's the only business you don't have to do leads. It's the only, there's no ads and leads. They just come, they come to you. The only.
Well, you have to build. It's word of mouth. What do you mean?
Like, you have to build to buy the product at the top, right? But when you are the guy with the product, so like I'm the guy with the fitness product, but I still have to sell ads and fucking do leads every day. Dude, when you have OxyContin, there is no leads. They're coming to you.
How?
Because they want to get high, and they're calling everyone else who wants to get high, and they want to know who's got the pills to get high. And even if there's 10 of you guys, there's enough zombies in town. But all 10 of you guys.
Zombies, huh? Yeah. They find you.
Yeah, they're finding you. And even coke.
But that's a scary thing, because if one of them get hooked up with a cop or something,
that's why you can't win. You're done. You're done. There's no.
Eventually, you're going down.
There's no winning.
Enjoy your universal
law, right? It's like this. It's like the universal law. I always explain to people like this. They're like, oh, this is not gonna happen. Not even like criminal shit. Like the universal law of like you fucked him over, like you're gonna, or you cheat on your girl. I'm like, bro, look at jail. You kill somebody, you do 20 years. You fucking get in a fight, you do 2 years. Like, it's just so, that's the universal law. How bad you do is the amount of time you get. Right. It's the same thing with, like, you know, fucking over your family or anything. Sleeping in the morning, you're not gonna make money because you just fucked up the law.
Right.
You gotta run by the law. You gotta follow the system.
Nice.
What you put in is what you're gonna get out.
So where do you get those laws from? Because, you know, the people that I follow also talk about them.
Yeah. Like who? Like Wes?
Yeah.
So Wes,
I love it. I'm so big on it.
Yeah.
He talks about like, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah. So I also found Wes like in 2019, right? So that's.
And you were out already.
Yeah.
When did you get
perfect timing. 24 years old. So what was that 7 years ago?
Okay. It's like, do you get Botox or some shit?
No.
Really?
No.
You don't get Botox at all?
No, you do?
Yeah, I've gotten Botox. Yeah.
You get all the fucking looks maxing shit.
Yeah.
Teeth, hair.
Yeah.
You're into the looks.
It's important.
Yeah. You just said it wasn't outside. You have me dying.
Looks aren't important? I didn't say that.
No.
You said,
I said the teeth
I said,
and the hair.
Did it change anything?
Yeah, no, I was dying. That was so funny when you said it. Yo, did your teeth out? Nah. I love that.
You got good teeth though. I noticed today. Today was the first time I noticed you got nice teeth.
Thank you. They're straight. They're not white.
They are white.
You think?
Yeah, for most people. I look at everyone's
the Crest white strips.
Yeah, they look good.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that on
I'm
social
sleeping
media.
with them on now.
That's good.
I'm risking my life.
Why?
My
you can't do that?
My enamel.
Who cares? Then you get veneers.
I was thinking about just going and getting them. Like I'm doing all this shit.
Yeah, that's why I got
not
them.
bad, right? They're getting better.
Good.
Thanks, bro.
For most people's teeth, those are awesome. Those are top 10% teeth.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel good about
Your
that.
teeth are in the top 10% for sure.
Thanks, dude. A lot of people's teeth suck.
Most people's teeth suck.
They suck. They don't brush. What do you have to do for those to upkeep them?
Brush your teeth, floss.
There's nothing. But do you have to do anything in a few years for the veneers?
No, it's the same as regular teeth, except they're wider.
All right, so 24. So West. So that's why I love the West, because he's got on camera like aggravated assault robbery. That's the same thing I got.
Yeah.
You know. So what had happened was, when I was 22, I moved down to Tom's River by the beach. My dad lost his job, been out of the job. We couldn't afford the Manalapan house. So we sold the house and we moved down by the beach. So when I moved down there was like, I was the only guy with drugs and like an accent and shit. Like nobody's like that down by the beach and shit.
Yeah.
I would never say I'm from Brooklyn, but like they all looked at me like that's why I talk and shit.
Yeah.
This fucking Brooklyn guys got the coke and shit and fuck it, boom boom boom. So I just ran out, I took over all the strip clubs and walked in and like, you know, I sold in a lot of strip clubs.
Really?
Yeah, because the girls would just sell it for me. And then I would keep my shit in their apartments.
Wow.
And I would just pay their rent.
Nice.
Yeah. Like we get locked up, it's, you know, it's yours. I would say that, but that was my plan though. You know, just keep it in their houses and shit like that. So the cops ever came, I lived with my mother because I took care of my mother.
Right.
I mean, we lived together. She was a G. I mean, they came and locked me up and shit, went home and shit. She came and bailed me out, cash, $50,000 cash. A little fucking lady, get this one out of here. She gangster.
Nice.
So, yeah, but so 22, moved down there, and then that was it. It was the most money I was ever making, and everyone was scared of me and shit, and fucking like, so I was spotting everyone. Fucking, you want 100 grams of coke? Here you go. All paid me back and shit. I had to make an example, maybe one or two guys like paid me late for like something. I just went over there, smacked the shit out of them, not a big deal. And then that was really it. I was making money in the strip clubs, everything, and I thought I was gonna be like Goodfellas forever.
Yeah.
But then this kid, like nothing, like an ounce of coke, robbed me. Hypothetically, took something that wasn't his, and then I went and I fucked him up. And then the cops came. I was explaining where I was at with my case, what had happened. So somebody robbed me. I gave him something light, and he was a little pussy fuck. Now this guy was a criminal, drug dealer, in and out. Didn't know what he was doing on the street, but he wanted to run that game, use it to get girls. He tried to be the coke guy, whatever. So he thought he was making. I found that he owed a lot of people money when this had happened, and this was kind of his thing. But like I said, I was down there doing my thing. Fuck you, energy. And whatever, you know, you want it, I got it, take it, whatever. Otherwise, you're gonna get hurt. So I felt invincible, whatever. He robbed me with something light, I think 1-2 ounces. I knew I had to make an example of him, you know, because this was the main crew of kids down where I was at, and they were all getting spotted from me. And I talked a big game. Like I said, I smacked 1 or 2 guys, and I knew I had to make an example. So I knew he wasn't going to fight back. I just knew I wanted him to get smacked and in front of people. I would never throw like a sucker punch because I don't want to break bones and make the assault charge worse. Unless they fought back, then I would give them back what they asked for. Reciprocating. People don't want to reciprocate. They're not worth your time. Even with women, like, you know, a man shouldn't buy everything. A man should be able to handle everything, but a woman should want to reciprocate. Otherwise, it's disrespect of the mind if they don't want to. So how I got into that, I don't know. I just give my guys stuff to you guys on camera. I lose myself. If they fight back, then I reciprocate, and the law of reciprocity, give them action. But usually, I have fucking these big monsters' hands too. People love my hand. Like, this is like a bear. Look at this fucking muscle in my hand. It's crazy. Always a smack. I've knocked people out with smacks. I make sure I hit them with this part right on the jaw. Bang! Sweet spot. So, but even that, I prefer that because outside of maybe breaking their jaw, which I have done, I'm probably just gonna knock you down and leave no marks. So if cops come, it's just a safer route, and it's almost more gangster. Like, bro, he smacked the shit out of me and didn't do nothing. Went there. I brought product actually. So I'm leaving the house that I lived in. I had coke. Pulling into the neighborhood. I put in my ass. No, actually, I didn't put in my ass yet. Oh, I did. I put in my ass. Boom. So I get to the neighborhood, I call him, come outside, boom. So now I take it out of my ass, boom, and just so you guys that are curious, I don't actually put up the cavity, right? Because then it's a whole process to get it out. So in prison, jail, people swallow things, shit it out. Obviously, if you put it up there, you know, it's not like swallowing, it has to go through the stomach, but if you put it in your fucking ass, in the cavity, and it's gonna be hard to fish it out. Unless I was gonna deal with cops like that, I would never do that, you know. So you put it in the cheeks, whatever, boom. So not to get too graphic for you guys, but I know some people are watching. As I watch gangster shit growing up, I, you know, would get curious, and I'm here to give you guys my life and tell you what it was like. So now, if I were to get pulled over or dogged by the cops and I knew I was going to get searched, then I may have pushed it up. That would be my last resort. But at the end of the day, then I would have took it out and swallowed it. It's nasty, but I mean, to actually push it up is, you know, so if you get searched by a cop and it's in the cheeks, you're good. Only time I would swallow it is if I was getting taken to a jail cell. I don't even think about this shit no more because it's so, like, unimportant. Like, I don't live this life and I would never go back. But I wouldn't even have brought it because I brought it because I'm like, if I need to bait him out of the house, I want to be able to show that I would ever send a picture or anything. So how is it actually going to get him out of the house? You know, I figure maybe if I needed to have a conversation, but I'm not gonna, by the time you get in the car, boom, like, I'm gonna hit you outside. I guess I figured if he wasn't gonna come out, meet me outside, like it was a quick, like he was outside already, in front of everyone, was like, pick me up, put him in the car, walk, then it would have been able to show him But at that time, I would have had him in the car, and I would never showed him anyway, and I wouldn't have fucked him up in the car. I'd been like, bro, let's just take a walk. But then, I guess I thought maybe if he was like, let's take a walk from the car, and I'd been like, yo, I have it here, but we got to talk about what business is going to be like in the future, and show him that I have it, because then he would have been like, bro, do you even have it? But I probably could have got him to take a walk anyway. Going back, I wouldn't have brought it. Too risky. Comes out of the house, I leave it in the center console. I'm giving you guys play-by-play. Come out, I see the neighbors out there, and I want to say thank you. You know, guys, like, comment, share the video. If you watch to the end, I'm going to send you a shirt. I'm actually got new shirts coming out. I'll show you on the next. I'm going to put on Instagram what the links look like, what the pictures look like. They're really cool. It's a skull guy, whatever. But I'm thankful for Gianni for interviewing me, because this is the first time my story is really going out, and it's cool. And there's so much more to me. I've heard already from people who love to hear this about me, and you guys are getting it raw and better than anyone ever has. So, with that being said, let me bring you guys through the rest of it. And when I'm telling something so natural and real, like, I flow with you. I'm not acting like I'm telling my friends, because you guys are family. You guys are family, my friends from years back, and that's what it feels like. So that's why it's so slow, because I'm not looking at it like I'm telling a YouTube video. I'm like, I'm kicking with my people right now, and this is just that pace of it. I text them, come out. Oh, I see the neighbor. The neighbor's outside watering his lawn. Remind you, my parents, I told you guys, I ran strip clubs. It's a Jersey Shore area, kind of dead in the winter and then pumping in the summer. But it's like, I don't want to say it's old people area. I live in an old people community. This is not an old people community. But the area of Ocean County, it's just not. I mean, in the summer, there's shit down by the boardwalk. But for the most part, it's not like a hip popping area. So it's a lot of families, if anything younger, 30s, 40-year-old families, and older people. So there's a 45, 50-year-old guy, probably his kids outside watering his lawn. So I see him, he knows I'm up to no good. I'm big Jack Swole, just fucking look like I'm up to no good. And when you're in that life, people feel that energy, bro. And that's the way I lived at that time. All I thought about, you are what you think about. And all day when you're living that life, especially me, I was like, I'm the baddest motherfucker 24/7, ready to die for what I believe in. Like, it was 24/7, death before dishonor, quotes going on in my head, looking up, watching YouTube videos of guys I admire from the street, Goodfellas, gangster movies, Kevin Gates, 24/7. It's just nonstop in the head. So you're in an energy that people feel. We underestimate how people feel, the way that you're thinking, and your thinking creates action. You know, I could break down the manifestation of thoughts, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And you don't underestimate how much people know what you're doing in your life behind closed doors, but the way you extrovertly act, if that's the proper verb, I'm not sure. The way you extrovert actions, the way you act on the outside comes from the thoughts in, and people see what you're thinking about just by the way you do your day to day. He can feel it. So call him, comes out, homie comes outside. I'm like, yeah, let's take a walk, boom, this is how this is gonna go, like, yeah, I got it, don't worry. I just want to, because I wanted to get away from that neighbor. I'm like, yeah, just go down a block. And I was just getting, when I'm about to fight, I shake, get nervous. Anybody does. If you say you don't, you're a pussy. So I kind of jumped the gun on, like, getting away from him. And it was far. We would have had to walk to get away from the guy to be able to see, period. I see he's looking. I'm nervous. I'm fucking ready to go. People would lie, say they're not nervous. Boxing, bodybuilding, boxing, MMA, sparring, or street fight, I'm always nervous. But I always say the guy's more nervous than me, and because he's fearful, making me fearful. No, I say I'm more nervous than him, but because he's making me nervous, I'm gonna fuck you up for that. I don't like the way you're making me feel. But I understand that he's just as nervous, which calms me down. But he was probably nervous, but he didn't know what was about to go down. Because I think the neighbor knew more than him. So, walking up the block, I see him, I got the nerves, I'm ready to go. I know it's gonna be a far walk. There's really nowhere to hide from it. So I just turn and I'm like, yeah, cool. Boom, bitch smack him, knock him on the floor with a smack. Gets up, I hit him, boom, knock him back down to the floor. Pick him up by his shit. I see all the shit fall on the floor. I leave, I don't want his money, nothing. You don't have no fucking, it's like $5 in the wallet and fucking pennies falling out this fucking motherfucker. So I ice this motherfucker up. He starts running. I go after him. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, play with me and my money. Let everyone know not to fuck with me. You can eat that coke. I'm like, you can take that shit, but you fucking don't ever fucking play with me, bitch. And he turns around. I was like gonna be done. I was like, he turns around, runs at me with like this shit. I still fight with this day till my hands down. And I was like, yeah, motherfucker, you wanna play? And by the time he gets up to me, I still fight with my hands down now. Actually, I know how to fight. This is before I really started my boxing journey at 26. I'm like, yeah, what? And I'm like this, like moving, not like I would do now because I didn't have boxing skill, but like this. And then he throws like the sloppiest punch ever. I hit him with a quick boom, grab him by his fucking shit, his hoodie, because I almost knocked him down. He's like falling this way, grab him by his shit, throw him to the floor, bang, bang, bang. I'm bopping him back of the head, side of the head. The police report shows all this shit, like fucking, aggravated assault, abrasions, adhesions all over the head. They made it so much worse than it is. I didn't even ice him that bad. I got tired, my hand hurt. I was just like, fuck this motherfucker. Yeah, so I pieced him up. Very skillful, even though I didn't have much skill then, but it was just too easy. So pieced him up, whatever, and now I see the guy calling the cops. I'm like, oh fuck. So I run to my car, cheek the coke. Like I said, that thing was always something like I didn't know. I'm like, the motherfuckers really put this shit like up their ass in situation. I was like, I'm gonna cheek it, swallow it if I go to jail. But then if you're in cuffs, you're fucked. But you know, if I'm getting searched, I was just like cheeks or balls. But like balls is like, so I like the pause, Diddy, no Diddy. So that sounds all Diddy. So I was always like, I prefer like the cheek. Nothing could fall out. Balls, I would always get nervous, shaking. Like nothing could fall out. But if I have to, I'll swallow it, whatever. So I cheek it. I drive up out of the neighborhood. The cops drive right past me, straight the fuck up. I run the mill, I drive home, drive cool, calm, with my heart's racing. I might check my fuck, getting locked up. So 1-2 weeks goes by, and bam, fucking knock on the door. So I called a few people that are in this lifestyle, and I'm like, yo, am I gonna get locked up? I believe I'm gonna get locked up. Cops drove right by. Neighbors saw everything. I'm fucked. But do you think he's a snitch? Thoughts running through my mind. I was like, yeah, he definitely gonna get locked up. The police came, police report. There's no way he sat there and was like, I don't know who this guy was. Week or 2 weeks, I don't remember. Boom, boom, boom. Might have been closer to 3. I'm calling my boy John. He did a lot of time in and out. All my friends always in and out of jail. Not all of them, but these guys in this lifestyle that I dealt with later, in and out of jail. He's like, yeah, bro, sometimes it takes 2, 3, 4. He's like, you're gonna get locked up. So I'm sitting like every day like this. So, bam, knock on the ding, 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 ding. And there it is. Like I said, my mother bailed me out $50,000. Love you, Ma. Like, comment, share the video, by the way. Love you, Ma. My mom's my fucking hero, my queen, princess. Love that bitch. Knock on the door. No, what do you want? He didn't do anything. And I like woke. I cleaned up my room. Had to get rid of some shit. Put on my socks and shoes. I said, Ma, I'll leave you later. See you later. I'm going to jail. Hug, kiss, goodbye. I don't even think they cuffed me first, and then I gave her a kiss with the cuffs on. And the way she hugged me while I was getting cuffed and getting taken out, oh my God. The way a mother loves a son is so crazy. I'm sorry, Mother, you had to see that and feel that, but it changed my life, and that's why we're here today, because of the look on your face of me going to jail, and the way she would scream, no, he didn't do it. Like, oh my God, I love my mom so much. And then for her to just make sure I'm calling all day from the cell, and she's like, I'm like, Ma, the money this, the money that, this is what it's gonna cost, lawyer this, and she just fucking, you know, however the money was gone, don't worry about that. But, you know, there was funds on the side, and she made sure she came got me, you know, $50,000, Kale Bash out. I mean, they could look this shit up, not telling anything, not knowing. So, little lady with fucking 50 grand cashing the sun out. So, rest in peace, bro. I love you, Ma. Blessings that I'm here today living, and this is why I'm so the way I am, because of what I've been through and how I know I really could have been taken from jail to hospital, overdose on drugs, liquor, or just killed, or just fucking by drugs, people, the life I was living, and or just the places I would go to pick up shit, you know, do shit, even when I was fucking around getting high, even though I made money and I was this street legend, I fucked around. I got high too in bad places, and I mean, there was people's places I didn't do it. Like, I remember this guy fucking watched me piss. I bought like a bunch of bricks of coke, heroin. We just like white boys in the hood, and he's like, bro, why don't you fuck with Oxy? Like, why are you fucking with this hard shit? I was like, nah, it's not for me. You know, this is for me. And I'm like, yo, I gotta take a piss. And he's like, all right, let me see that dick. I'm like, what? He's like, you gonna piss in front of me? I had the gun out and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker's looking at my dick just, and then I'm like, I can't pee. He's like, all right, now you can't pee? He's like, what are you trying to fucking do in my house? I'm trying to do in my house. Like, getting all crazy with the gun. Thinking I was making that up to go rob something, do something, you know, crazy. Just a place I shouldn't have been. I could have got shot anytime. Hospital, killed from drugs, people, whatever, and then just all got locked up and doing jail time for a crime. That being said, get out of there, get locked up. Eventually my mom gets me out. I get out of jail, and I'm looking at 14 months I'm looking at 10 years, aggravated assault and robbery. They're making it seem so much worse, adhesions over the head, but really most of the clean shots outside the jaw on the back of the head, so there's bumps and there's pictures of his head and this and that, and they're making it seem so much worse, and this fucking pussy ratted up a storm. He said this happened, that happened. This guy's a fucking multi-criminal, 3 cases, so he really didn't have no fucking stake in it, and couldn't really prove nothing, because he shouldn't have been there doing anything, so it helped me, but
I'm looking at my mother and sister's life. I signed my life away to trial. So I was in court 14 months and I signed my life away. This time I never had a job in my life. I was more scared of working a job. Always wake up whenever I want, work out, sell drugs, make street money. So for me to get a job terrified me. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta work at ShopRite. That scared me more than anything. And that's really, believe it or not, and I believe God, faith, did everything for a reason, set everything up for an exact reason, because he showed me how much, when I'm going to choose the straight path, how much I am not meant to do the regular job, how much I love money and hustle, and I had to work for myself, because that terrified me. At that time, I slept 12 on 2 p.m., whatever the fuck I want. That also just, like, I gotta get up at 7. That's crazy, because you guys see me now. I'm the king of waking up. Everyone get the fuck up. Blessings, man. This is just reminding where I come from and how far I am, and I'm just grateful for it all. But that terrified me, so that was one of the things I sat with the lawyer. He's like, take the probation. He's like, you know, it's a good deal, 2 years probation, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not guilty. I didn't rob him. He robbed me. I'll plead to aggravated assault, but not this. Not aggravated assault, robbery. So because I was so scared of working a job, and I knew I was right, I refused to plea, and I fought trial. And the look on my lady's face, my mother's sister, when I fought 14 months in court, I almost overslept court. That's how much I hated getting up. That was a hard 14 months of my life, and I swore, God, if you get me out of this, I will never commit another crime or do anything. This is where my miss got cut off, and I explained this all with Gianni in the other interview, is I did fuck around. I still had kilos and pounds and everything, and depressed, I don't like that word, but at that time, so depressed is a feeling, and I chose to feel depressed, sleep in, still got high. I'm like, I can't really sell too much, still going to the strip club, messing with strippers, messing with the same people, and it wasn't as bad, but I was like, I don't know what other way I'm gonna make money. I was doing just enough to get by. I wasn't as deep into it, but doing enough to get by. Just thinking back right now with you guys and hearing myself and the way I used to live life with 15 fucking cell phones and this and the people I dealt with, you know, these fucking, some of these people, I don't even know how they live life. Like some of these 40-year-old guys dealing heavy coke and shit that I dealt with, like this guy, and with this girl in the car and the 2 kids, and just dealing with like crazy people. Like it's just a crazy fucking place, bro. But this is how I live my life, and I went and I still got very high, and sometimes I got higher than ever doing coke and ecstasy and fucking, oh my god, because I just wanted, it was so bad. Xanax, not so much the Oxy, but at this time it was really bad. At the time of the 14 months, I almost got locked up twice. I was still going to pick up, so I'm going down to Central Jersey where I went to high school and shit like that. And I had a guy there that would take a large amount of weight of coke, and he did crack, some other shit. I would fucking bring him shit, but I'd also get high with him. And he was broke, but he was like a real heroin and crack junkie. So he needed me because I was the money guy. And he'd be like, bro, I will make this money back for you. I'll give you all my prescriptions. If you just lay out, for him to have $1,000 of cash up front was like the biggest thing. So I'd take him to the hood, I'd take him to Newark, I'd buy him all the crack and heroin. Now he would pay me back the $1,000. He couldn't give it to fucking gangsta ass drug dealers in Newark. They don't want fucking prescription pills. That's not what pops in Newark. Not saying they don't have Oxy, Suboxone, Xanax, all these drugs. They do. They're not gonna trade you their hardened heroin for fucking prescription pills. To get the cash from me, he would give me the pills, which I would sell the pills, whatever. So he might give me a few scripts, and then I might spot him extra coke. So he could get that. I'd lay the money up front, and he would give me all these prescriptions. Then I would lay him back out some coke. He would sell that. He would sell some other shit I had to make over the leftover. It was just a crazy deal. But then I would get high with him. And we got high 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I drive home now, back down the shore. It's about 40 minutes to an hour. And on the way home, I was out all night drinking. I was a strip club before. Did this deal way in the fucking leeway of the night. And now I'm fucked. Nodding down the way home. I fall asleep, going 80 to 100 miles an hour. Hit somebody from behind. Fucking my trunk is full of everything I just picked up. Everything A to Z. I crash across the street from the hospital. God saved me. So I don't remember anything of it. I fucking shot into the windshield. I wake up, I'm in the hospital. I remember bits of it, like being on my feet out there and people looking at me like, bro, is this nigga dead? Is this motherfucker dead? I remember bits. But at the end of the day, it was just really bad. I remember my mother being there. So my trunk hinged in when I went up. And when when my trunk hinged in, the police came. They said, hey, do you want us to open the trunk to my mother? So ambulance got there first, otherwise I would have been fucked, jail for the rest of my life. Like, not literally, but I'm in an ambulance, so now the cops can't deal with me unless the hospital reports something. So it saved my life that I crashed across from the hospital, because they got there and got me out of there before the cops. So the cops come, I'm under the influence, they're gonna go through that car because of that, and that car, on top of the fucking violent charges, kingpin charges of drugs, even if it wasn't kingpin, any drugs on top of the violent charges, I'm fucked, okay? And multitude of different things. The trunk was hefty. So now, my mom says, you know, we don't need to go in the trunk, whatever. God save me. And after this, I said, my life is done. I'm changing my life. But still depressed. I get out of the hospital. I'm all fucked up. I'm feeling like shit, bro. Relapse and withdrawing from all the drugs. And I give my sister like 100 grams of coke. And I'm like, when I have sales, you're going to give it to me. I'll weigh it out in front of you. And even like, I don't want you guys to like peg my sister as bad people. They just knew if they didn't help me, I was going to do it anyway. And I was so resourceful in the street lifestyle. So resourceful. I don't like to say street life because I'm not from the street, but so resourceful in this lifestyle that I would get it anyway. So they felt, if I'm telling them I'm going to do something that's better, I'm not doing it, I'm weighing out in front of you and just selling it. They know that's better than not helping me, and they meant the best by it, than not helping me and me just running off on my own. They've been dealing with me so long, they know. And this worked for some time, and I did it. Then I wanted to get high again. I got high, and I would sneak in a room, find it, and I got high, or I would tell her I need a whole ounce, sell three-fourths of it, sneak a quarter ounce in my pocket, and get high on it. So I was doing coke again, alcohol, and it trickled and everything, boom. So I cleaned up a little bit. We get rid of most of it. I want to make sure it's in the right order. Clean up most of it, not all of it. Now, I get a girlfriend who's my sister's girlfriend, good friend. I met on a dating app, Plenty of Fish, actually. You know, this is after that. Cleaning up, I remember I had cuts and band-aids here and here and here and here, and I remember seeing her with these things recently after that, and I'm like, she was hot, and she was my sister's friend, and she was older, she had a good job, and I would say I do this and that, but you know, I was nobody should be dating. I was fucking whatever, I was jacked, whatever. I'm driving to 01 Cadillac DeVille. Long story short, I'm at Tiki Bar, she's at DJ's, and we really like each other, texting a lot, you know, fucking a lot and seeing each other, and I have all the time in the world, right? Don't work, right? So whenever she's not working, we're hanging, whatever may be the case, and she's at DJ's, I get drunk, I'm hanging out with my other girlfriend, and hanging out all day, and I'm telling everyone about, my other friend, I'm telling everyone about it, and her, and I want to see her, and then we all go to DJ's. My girlfriend and guy friend had a Belmont house, so we went to the Belmont house, and I'm calling her, I want to see her, and I'm drunk, and I kept drinking. When we met up with them, I was blasted, she didn't like it, that was the last time we ever talked, but, so, she like, doesn't want me to come in the house, she would sleep with her friends, like, you ruined this whole thing, so I'm like, yeah, come outside, boom, 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 I want to just fight with her, whatever, and my sister comes there, I'm like fighting with her, and some guy in the street says something to her. And then there's another night she told me she got carried home by a guy. I think I might even saw it. Not this night. No, I think I went there. She was there, friends were there, and friends like, yeah, she got carried home by a guy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm jealous, I'm territorial. So long behold, outside, some guy says something to her. I go crazy. I start punching him, punching shit, bloody knuckles, crazy. Fuck him up. And now, cops come. Guy actually left, whatever. It's me, her, and a sister, my sister, and like a few other people in the street. And the people in the street like ended up leaving. And the cops asked me what happened. There's no evidence of none, and I just said fucking, we had a little argument. And then some guy said something, and I started punching the fucking sign or whatever. And I like denied the fight, and they were just asking questions. And my sister's like looking at this girl like, please don't tell her what happened. You need to save my brother. And she just said what I said. Everything he said was true, and this and that. And it goes back and forth. And the cops are like, okay, if we hear anything different, it's gonna be a problem, whatever. But cool, calm down, get home. Asked her if she was alright. Like none of this is anger towards her. And my sister's like, no, because like, not in the home, but like a girl saying anything's bad or harmful is a problem. You know, like he didn't do anything back at the house, and like, are you in a relationship with this kid? And she was like, no, he's fine, nothing towards me, just towards, he was upset with the guy that said something to me, he's protective over me, we're just more friends. Because if it's a relationship, cops take it more serious as like domesticated violence, like even if it's just any situation. So it just changes the game. So, you know, we're just friends, we're not dating. He got upset with the guy and he punched his son. He didn't hurt me, anything. So after that, now this is twice, I almost got locked up for fucking a fight with a guy and fucking crashing my car under the influence with kingpin type charges, shit on me. So when I sat with my lawyer, he's like, if you would have got fucking caught at either one, but especially the first one, that in your car, there'd be nothing I could do. You'd be locked the fuck up, and you'd have to be begging to plea for fucking 10, 15 years, and I'd never see you again, never mind what you'd offer. After this, I was really fucking sure I was done. Like, I fucking gave myself to God, and that fucking, on the way home, I was fighting my sister. Why didn't you have my back? Why don't you tell her to go fuck herself? She didn't let me in the house. If we just went in, I wouldn't have went out and beat that guy up in the street, all the shit. And we're going like 60 on the fucking highway, and I jump out the car. She slowed down as I was going. I don't want to exaggerate, but I was so adrenaline. I was like a fucking cat. And I jumped out the fucking car and get back in the car. And when I woke up that next day, I wasn't as mature as I am now to be like, dude, I'm like, what I did, like, I still didn't like have conscience congruency like I do now. Like, I didn't want to do that. I need to do what I want to do that's positive for me. I was still like, fun is alcohol, fun is drugs, but I'm like, bro, I'm not getting like that anymore. I'm fucking changing my life. I'm doing the right thing. Everything, boom, boom. Now I just know the things like 1 or 2 drinks. I like to go on dates, but I understand that I regret actions I do. And fun, what people call fun, is usually something I don't like and regret. So with that being said, I got my head on my shoulders, and I was like, I'm done. Now I really started hitting the gym right, all this shit. Obviously I was done with her. She was done with me before the fight happened with the guy, but never mind after. And now, there was still like a little bit more coke. I got high a few more times, but when that coke was all gone, I never bought anything again. Yeah, I got high up until like Halloween. I remember one of the last times I was like sitting in Halloween, I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You need to change your life. And a few months after that, I hired my first bodybuilding coach. Learned how to coach, all these great things, and I changed my fucking life. And I'm so thankful. I'm talking to you guys from my heart right now, that God saved me and gave me a path. And I really, over those last few months and after that, I said, I'm giving myself to God. I did coke even after that, like 1 or 2 more times, but now I do 0 drugs. I have a few drinks here and there, but I'm 100% clean from drugs. And I've completely changed my life, and I'm so blessed. And I'm so thankful to the Lord. And I'm thankful for you guys for supporting me. And if you guys watch this today, please send me a DM on Instagram so I just know who you are and that you sat and listened to my story. I'll send you a shirt if that helps. I'll give you a free workout if you're in the area. If you're flying from outside, I'll work out with you for a whole weekend. You could stay with me. I don't give a fuck. I actually have somewhere to stay now. Beautiful fucking, I redid this apartment. Stay with me. I just want to know who you are and connect with you. Links will be in the description for Instagram and that. No plugs in this. This was a heartfelt video. I'm blessed that I got to share this. Thank you, Gianni, for interviewing me. Got to share this with you guys and my story. And then you guys know where I am now. So that was about 25 years old by the time everything was done. All this was 24. By my 25th birthday, I was really changing. I had the coach, and by 26, I'm still like figuring shit out. In the 26 summers when I made my first business named Character Over Comfort Fitness. I still have those business cards today. My buddy Eric, shout out to you, gave me the idea. Shit I said, I started watching motivational content, Wes Watson, all this shit. I was like, character, pride, purpose, and he was like, that one's it. And Character Over Comfort Fitness. Slowly I learned business things. I invested in mentors 3 years later, maybe 2 years later, and my life completely changed. And from 25 to what I am now, I cannot believe where I am. I can, but it's only uphill from here. I'm so thankful. Like, comment, share the video. Links in the description to my Instagram. Go follow me. Let me know you watch this video. Comment, I watched the whole, comment to the end if I watched the whole thing. And please go DM me so I could, really communicate with you, and we'll set up a weekend, a daily workout. I'll send you a shirt. I want to talk to you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. The Muscle Architect, baby. Like, comment, share the video so people can see this and can help them too, man. Teeth, beard is getting better, but the hair, I might get a transplant. Cut all that out. The Muscle Architect, baby. Ah!